figure it out, right?
Yeah. Okay. I was pulling up the quiz. Okay, do you guys have it pulled up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, and you guys are?
Same.
I'm gonna do number 3.
Okay.
Find the margin of error for a 90% confidence interval when the standard deviation is, what is that sign again? That's the, I have it written in my notes. But anyways, equals 50 and n equals 25. Oh, it's the standard deviation. What's the, find the margin of error. So to find the margin of error, isn't it like, we have the, like the formula, it's m equals z times the standard deviation over the square root of n.
Yeah.
What's z?
So earlier in the chapter, it actually tells us what z is for 90%. Let me find where it's at. Yeah, so it's on 4.1.4.
4.1.4.
There's a little chart where it says like confidence level 90%,
Oh my
95%.
God, so little. Good job, Kylie.
I literally just saw it because I was like looking through the quiz.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, the square root of 25, which is n, is 5, and 50 divided by 5 is 10, and 10 times 1.645 is 16.45, which would be our answer, but the only thing that confuses me is that it says to round the answer to 3 decimal places.
Yeah.
There's not a third decimal place.
For 90%.
I have to write it all out. You know how
It's okay.
this is 59 equals z. This is 90. 90. Wouldn't just be 16.45?
Yeah.
Would we just
My only concern is the thing says round to 3 decimals.
Oh,
That could just be a typo on his part.
do we just add a 0 at the end?
I don't know. I mean, we could put it in C, and then, I mean, we have 2 chances to take it, and it's not really failed us very often.
Yeah. Even if we just get this one wrong. But
I think it's just a typo. I think 16.45 is fine.
Okay. And then which of the following statements is true? That is an interval estimator of x. X is a point estimator of u. U is a point estimator of x. O is an interval estimator of O squared.
Isn't x squared my estimator of u?
That's what I got.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't know what that means though. Okay, let's try. Pretty sure. Filling it. Okay. Gina wants to construct a 95% confidence interval for GMAT scores. She knows the standard deviation equals 113. She collects a simple random sample of the size equals 64 and computes x equals 526. Use this information for the next 6 questions. So what is the point estimate for the true GMAT score? I don't know if that's what you call it. Is it GMAT or is it like a GMAT? Or MAT? I don't know.
I think it's GMAT.
GMAT? I don't know what that is. Yeah.
I think that's what I've heard, but I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds better. So with the x equals, that matter for,
So the z, if it's 95, do we need the z? I don't know.
Wouldn't the point estimator just be the 526? I don't know though. I'm like looking back at the chapter and I'm trying to understand.
you're saying 5.86, right?
I feel like I need like 3 more lessons on this.
The class meetings thingies help quite a bit.
Maybe I need to watch that. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched this one, but that's what I did right before all the tests, was just kind of went through with the things I struggled with. Helped a lot.
So we're looking for a point estimator, right? Yeah, point estimate.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like the point estimator. I'm in 3.1, like the 3.1
Yeah.
section.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And like, wouldn't it just be the 526?
That's what I think it is. Because it also goes kind of back to the question above. Is x is a point estimator for u, and x is the sample size mean, and u is the overall mean?
It would be equal. Yeah.
So I would guess 526 is the point estimator.
I think so too.
That's what makes sense to me personally, but I have no idea. I barely understand what I read, so
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
let's go with that. And if
It's
that's
kind of
wrong,
weird because it like says right here. So the statistics above are called point estimators because they're just one number. So like it leads me to believe that the mean, standard deviation, and the variance are all technically point estimators. But then it says that's used to estimate a parameter. Parameters are genuinely unknown values. So I don't know. Is it unknown? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
See what you're saying.
But I'm comfortable with 526 because it does say. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just try it for now, I guess.
So 6, what is the margin of error for the 95% confidence interval for the true GMAT score?
Margin of error. How do you find the marginal error? I know it's like a formula, right?
So it's the z-score times the standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Oh, duh, we did that.
No worries, it's okay.
So glad I have you in my life.
I'm glad I have you too.
Good. I'm glad. So today, Kylie, I had a moment of realization that I'm taking my like multi-subject praxis next week. And
Yeah, I'm taking mine next week too, next Friday.
I'm taking mine on Wednesday. I haven't studied at all.
Me neither. Do you know Tally Harris?
Uh-huh.
She's my cousin. I don't know if you knew that.
No, yeah. She was in her practice.
But she took it and she didn't study at all either. And she passed all of them
Okay,
on the
that's
multiple
good.
subject.
Like, is she really smart? I mean, that sounds rude, but like, is she, you know what
I
I
know
mean?
she's had to study a lot more just because she's older. I mean, she's in her 30s going back to college.
Yeah.
I know she's had to study a lot more, like just for classes. Like she puts in way more effort than me in classes, like as far as studying for Tesco and stuff. But she's like, honestly, I didn't study at all. She's like, I went in with the mentality that if I don't pass, I'll just take it again.
What's your guys' major? Oh.
So this is like our we have to take before we graduate, before we can get a teaching degree.
Interesting.
Probably what the GMAT is as well for someone.
Yeah,
Sounds like a medical thing, so.
that's interesting.
Like you're comparing it to a medical thing. What do you call it?
I don't know. I was just assuming that's what the GMAT stood for, but I don't know what it actually stands for. It just sounds medical.
I thought you meant we're talking about the test. There's a button.
Oh. I mean, I took my math praxis for the emphasis, and I passed that, and I haven't done math since high school, and that's been 5 years ago.
Freaking large school. Yeah, I'm gonna take mine in August when I get home.
Okay. You know we have to pass them by October, right? You're still teaching in the winter.
Yeah, you don't think I'll pass it in August? Rude.
No, I do. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just kidding. Depending, I might. Yeah, I know. I need to take it.
But it really wasn't that bad, the middle school math one. It really wasn't. I mean, I barely passed it. I got 170, and the passing score was 165, but I passed it, and that was without like any studying.
That's good. That's really good.
It wasn't too bad.
Cool. And I got 27.685.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
I picked sociology because I didn't want to do any math classes because I'm horrible at it. And this, of course, is the one math class that I have to take for it.
Yeah. I think a lot of majors have to take this class, whether it's the A, B, or C, but tons of majors have to take this
Yeah.
statistics class.
I didn't
Which is
even realize.
Statistics are in everything, essentially.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Cool. Well, 7 asks what's the lower limit of this confidence interval? And I'm pretty sure the next question is what's the upper limit. So
Yeah.
can knock
So don't
those
we just take the 526 minus the 27.685?
I think so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So
And then plus it for the upper side.
Yeah. That's what I understood.
That's what I understood, and that's what I calculated. So
Oh, cool. So 526
like 498.315.
315.
yeah, that's what I got.
And then this one we just add, correct?
Yeah.
So 533.685.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, it was like not comprehending the numbers that I was
Fine.
seeing on my thing.
You're totally fine.
Why do I always? Oh, that's not good. Why do I always lose my pen when I'm doing this stuff? So to find the lower and upper limit, we just take the marginal error in the point estimate.
Okay. That one made sense. I wish everything else made sense like that.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What question are we on?
Oh, I think she's just writing it down.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm so confused.
Ignore me. Eight, 9. What would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size? If she increased the sample size, wouldn't it grow? The
It
width?
would decrease.
Sorry, what did you say? It would increase?
No, it'll decrease. It talks
Decrease?
about this in the chapter. You know, the little like blurb questions that we answer.
Uh,
So it's in 4.2.
oh, I
And
see it.
yeah, so it talks about like, and it explains it really well because of the fraction.
Oh, right. So since the sample size is the denominator, and if n is increased, the fraction would decrease, which would lead to a smaller margin of error. In other words, the sample size increased, which of confidence will decrease. It would become narrow. That makes sense. Okay.
And then the next question for 10 is just the opposite. It would increase.
Yeah,
Cool.
Which is like, it's one of those that you would think that it would increase if she increased sample size, but same times it makes sense that it doesn't. One of those tricky questions.
Yeah.
agreed.
So
I can read the next one. 11, right?
cool. Yeah.
Brightbulb is a light bulb company. No, it doesn't even say that. Brightbulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know the standard deviation is 0 equals 400 hours. They want a 95% confidence interval with a margin of error of 50 hours. What sample size do they need? So you just got to do this backwards then. Now I need paper. Jeez, the rest of it I could do without paper. Guys, I'm taking bridals pictures this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Excited for you.
I'm excited.
Are you still gonna do your hair like half up, half down? Is that not what you're planning?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, just kind of like braid it in the back.
Yeah, I remember
So-
that one picture.
So I could put like my veil in it, pretty much.
I like that.
Cute. My photographer didn't show up when we were taking bridals.
Oh
So I was
no.
standing outside of the temple with like my dress on, and my grandpa happened to walk out of the temple and was like, I'll just take a couple pictures of you on my phone. And so we have like 2 bridal pictures. That's it.
Oh,
It's awful.
that's so terrible.
I know. We were like, at some point we'll redo them, but not for now.
That's sad. I hope you didn't pay your photographer.
No, we didn't. She was like, it's fine. And I'm like, yeah, it better be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to find n, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is tricky because n is square rooted.
Square root and on the bottom of the fraction.
Yes. That's lovely.
I'm going to get rid of the 196 first. Divided by 4. Thought I was done with calculus stuff.
Right.
Nope. Keeps haunting me. So to get rid of the square root on the bottom, you need to times it by 1/2. Or
Maybe I was doing it a different way, but we could both do it differently and see if we get the same answer. Okay, I got an answer and then I plugged it back in and checked it to be sure. So I think my answer is
how
correct.
did you get rid of the square root?
Okay, so what I did, we have it set up as 50 equals 1.96 times by 400 divided by the square root of n, right?
Correct.
So I divided the whole thing by 1.96 and then
That's
divided the 50 by 1.96.
You got 25.5102.
Yes, which
Okay.
equals 400 over the square root of n.
Yes.
So I just times both sides by the square root of n.
Okay, that's what I did.
So I got square root of n times the 25.51024
Equals 400.
equals 400. And then I divide them both by 25
Uh-huh.
point that thing, which gave me 15.68000.
How did I get stuck then? Yeah.
So you still have the square root of n. So in order to get rid of the square root, you square the equation. So you square both sides. So you'll do the 15.6800 squared, which would equal n.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it definitely does. He just feels something.
And then I plug that number back in because it wants us to round to the nearest whole
245.
number.
Oh, you plugged it back in and tried it?
Yes, I did.
You got 245, and then it wanted us to round, is that correct?
Yeah, it wanted us to round the nearest whole number, so I got 246.
46. Okay, good. I don't know what I did wrong then.
And when I plugged that back in, I got 49.98. So I feel like that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, because since we rounded.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Way to go.
I must have just done like a. I don't even know. Okay. Okay, next one. The mean salary of actresses is equals $100,000 and the standard deviation equals $36,730. You are interested to know if the mean salary for women's, what is an actressy? Is it different than the, do you know what that means?
I think it's actuaries.
Actuaries? I still don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
It's a person who compiles and analyzes statistics and then uses them to calculate insurance risks and premiums.
Well, there you go.
I googled it. Thank you, Google.
So actuaries is different from the population mean, but are not sure if it's higher or lower. You set up a hypothesis test with a level of significance equals 0.05 and yada yada. You collect a simple random sample of n equals 36 women's salary and find that x equals 111,000. So what is the lower limit of this 95% confidence level?
So we just.
So we would need to find the point estimate and the marginal error, right?
Yeah.
And then we subtract.
Yes. Might have done something wrong because mine doesn't make any sense.
Point estimate would be.
Isn't the point estimate the 111,000?
Yeah. And then need to do the marginal error. Let's see. What percentage are we running on? 95 though. Oh no, it's not what I wanted to do. I needed to times it. I missed my old calculator. Oh, my Hold on, I don't want to lose the number. So I got 99,000, like, in 1.54.
I got 98,992. I could have done something wrong. It's very
No, I
possible.
could have done something wrong too. I'm looking at it again. 99,000 point, and then we're supposed to round. So 99,000 and 2. 99,000. How do I say that? 99,002? I know what I'm getting. Again. Yeah. Are you trying it again, Kylie?
Yes, I did, and I was wrong. You're right. I think. I got 99,000. Now my calculator disappeared. And 99002. Okay.
How
Yeah,
did
I got.
you say
Know what I
it?
did wrong. But
Isn't it 99,002?
yes,
That just sounds so awful.
yes, it,
99,002. I guess if you had a dollar.
Is that the answer you guys are getting, or is that what you're subtracting from the?
That's the answer we're getting.
yeah, that's the answer.
Number we're subtracting is 11,998.46.
Okay, so I was first so confused for some
Oh,
second.
sorry.
You're fine. I was like, what the heck? Okay. I should have paid attention. Okay. 99,002. And then the upper limits. You just add those two.
So like 122,998.
Yeah.
122,998.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to figure out where Joey is.
Oh, you're good.
Tracking him on my phone. Find my friends.
I do that too. Exactly what I have.
And I think 14 almost has to be all of the above without
Yeah.
even knowing anything. Just the way it's worded, I feel like it almost has to be.
There are 3 requirements
requirements.
that need to be checked when computing a confidence interval. I mean,
Wait, I can submit mine.
Okay.
What should be wrong on the last one, Kylie?
I know.
Yeah, watch the one question that was like explicitly giving us the answer. It was wrong.
We are at 100.
Yay.
Nice.
I feel like I understand these, and then I do the homework quizzes, and I'm like, I don't understand a thing.
Exactly. That's how I felt on the last one. I was like,
I'll take the stupid test and be like, well, I thought I understood this a lot better, but apparently not.
where is our example? Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We better go make dinner.
I gotta go organize my cabinets.
I have more homework.
Oh.
I should probably do my homework quiz, but I'll put that off, I'm sure.
None of us are doing fun stuff.
I know. Talk about being adults.
What awesome lives we live.
So boring.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.